And there can be many more. But
if we destroy it, it'll be released.
No.
It's a noble thing to do.
You don't know that. You have no idea if it will be released or be gone forever. What needs to be done is this thing needs to be examined to try and figure out a way to take the soul from it. To restore the soul if needs be.
I suppose you're right. As long as it's destroyed in the end, I'm all good. I just looked to the sorceresses and says, I think we're all agreed that this metal is an abomination.
Indeed we are. Can your side destroy this?
We're not really certain, and we don't have access to our side. She like quoting it. Resources at the moment.
We do.
I'll leave it in your hands then.
Ladies, no. We need to study it before it's destroyed. I'm not going to allow a thing like this to be destroyed. So I will take it into my possession, and I will study with your people.
Okay, you are allowed to study with them, but still, let them take it.
No.
Token of good faith.
I'm the one who opened the safe. I'm the one who knows more about this than anybody here. I claimed it.
Really? Also, you've caused enough trouble for one day, young lady.
Well, then get me outside. I'm tired of being cooped up in here.
Okay, quit holding us back then.
Then stop arguing with me.
Lady Memnon, the soul steel is yours.
This is mine.
Yes. The sorceresses look slightly, they are staring at you with impassive eyes. And one of the younger ones to the left mentions, perhaps the goddess of darkness is influencing this one's thoughts.
The goddess of darkness will be in your thoughts if you keep that thinking up.
Merely a possibility.
Let's look at the list. I want to know what the list is.
Right. Okay, you find a couple of finished jade scything diclaves, which is incidentally the type favored by both the barbarians, the Endelzani of the south, if they were exalted, and the 7th Legion.
Okay, that sounds cool. Guess we can use some of these.
And there's an incomplete flame fan waiting there. Flame lance.
Is there anything else there that I could see that calls to me?
A lot of parts of course, there is the prototype of the Realm Defense Grid. And there is a lot of parts lying around. Though I must say that on closer inspection, most of these parts are of less than good quality.
I actually want to know about the diclave that Sayla is holding at the moment, and particularly about the heartstone in it.
And she's swinging it around.
Okay, let's see.
Like a real swinger. Hey.
It still weighs a ton, though, Dries. It's like super heavy.
You know what?
Indeed. But your might says that you can swing it around. You can swing it well enough. Not enough for combat. It really holds you back, but
okay.
For training and testing and whatnot, you can use it as a big, ugly club. It's the stone in it is a stone of healing. Of all things.
But what color? I want to know what element it is.
Wood.
What kind of jade is the diclave?
Let's see. It is. Where are you? One sec. There you are, my notes. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Fire. Red jade.
That's a weird combination then.
Indeed.
But by the way, I want to be like certain on this. I'm not really certain on what a regular Dieclave is. Is it an abnormally large sword or a regularly sized sword?
Oh, the Scything Dieclave. Let's see if this game has a good description of it.
Yeah, I've seen pictures, but I can't remember which is which.
Yeah, I've renamed it because where the Reaver Dieclave with its great chopping blade favors striking power, the Scything Dieclave favors speed and accuracy.
That's not a Mickery weapon, that's for certain.
It's favored by those Exalted who prefer finesse and speed over raw striking power. The Scything ideal of the warrior who hits first rarely has to worry about how hard his opponent is going to hit him.
And Mickery starts thinking like, there's a Hearthstone in it, and it's not a Firestone. Which Mense is this attuned to? Wow, so many questions. We're not finding any answers. We're just raising more questions. This is so frustrating.
Esther Yella's reading that blade around, going like, and then she holds that blade close to her face and saying, "Are you working against me, sword?" You better not. I'm the master of blades.
And we still haven't found the Dieclave. We still haven't found the Dieclave of Conquest. False advertisement.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to walk over and gather up all the parts, the miscellaneous parts, and I'm gonna walk over to the Realm Defense Grid prototype.
Yes.
I'm gonna lay all the parts next to it, and then because I'm going to, while they're doing their thing, I'm just gonna experiment with this for a minute. But I'm gonna walk over to Sylla and I'm going to study the blade.
Alright, first you're going to study the parts and the orrery, which is called orrery for now. Meanwhile, House Memnon and the Luxine Legion are in negotiation about who gets what.
We still haven't reached the end yet. It goes in the pile. There's still one island left.
Really? Where is it?
We still haven't found the Hearthstone chamber.
That is true. You have not found the Hearthstone chamber, but the Memnons, considering the wouldn't mind if we could have a
breeder.
A greeter, no, a draft agreement. That's it. Draft agreement.
Can't we decide later after we scouted the entire place? You can already have the soul steel, that's for certain.
For creation, yes. Alright?
Yes, but we've just fought on the same side, have we not? We fought side by side, so I don't think there's any need for any more suspicion. We'll decide at the end when we're done and we're all out of this dangerous place, so we can decide with all of our common. Wait, no, that's how should I word it? So we can decide about who gets what with our full attention, without us being stressed out all the time.
You make a compelling argument. Very well. Right. You search the islands, you search the various places, and after about an hour or so you have not seen hide nor tail of the Hearthstone chamber.
And no Dieclave of Conquest. What's going on?
And neither that, yes.
Is there some sort of secret chamber we have to like activate the portal towards or something somehow? I don't know.
It's something that a solo would do, yes, but
perhaps it's tied to the game of Go we still haven't finished.
The Memnons look doubtfully at you.
Listen to me. Yeah. By playing the game of Go, we made the bridge appear.
We know. We know. We talked to the little guy.
I see.
But it has not. But the game of Go probably does not have the power to create a portal to elsewhere or wherever it is. No, it's something else, or it's not. I don't know.
I again turn to the skeleton. Old one, please think about this. Do you remember any other place here that we haven't visited yet?
I'm sorry, my lady. I thought there were just these 5 islands here. Just, but mind you, the creator of this place was not entirely human. Perhaps he is...
You think he's immune to fire? That what you mean? He could maybe swim through the lava? Is that what you mean?
I have never seen or heard of him doing that.
How did he navigate this place? Also with the flying platforms?
Oh, no. He flew all the time.
Ah, I see.
Thor, he is a bat thing.
Oh, yes. Damn it, there has to be something here we're missing. If only we could talk to the Guardian. But he only wants to destroy us.
Ah, yes, that. They were friends in life. Well, as far as one of these creatures could be with elementals.
Yeah, I get that, but he sees us as intruders, so...
Ah, yes, indeed.
Yeah, I wonder why he's still swinging the sword.
We're missing something here.
Meanwhile, Galen's trying to put the prototype together.
Ah, yes, the prototype of the... Okay. The orrery is not so much the prototype, but the sketch of the prototype. It seems to be about complete, and the parts have no bearing on the entire thing.
What does it need?
Well, if you want to know if this realm defense grid is active, you need to check all the dragon lines and see if the connections are made well and if they are still if there are any calibrations that need done. Then you have a small, let me call it a city defense grid. No.
Okay. No, yeah, then I can't voice my opinion on the matter. Oh well.
Nope.
I was thinking like maybe the answer to our question lies in one of the other mensays tied to the grid. Mm-hmm. But I can't say that in character because I don't know about it.
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah. I am pretty sure I know the reason. I think the reason starts with an M. But anyway, carrying on. Carrying on. Where?
He just comes right out and says it.
Why would that be a bad thing? Her knowing about it, I don't get it.
No. It's I think it's a joke.
It's a Galen thing for the moment.
Yeah, then make her stomp. She turns to Lady Memnon if she has any ideas.
She currently does not have any ideas yet, but they are standing there and they're pondering.
Is there any spirit here I can communicate with? We gotta find something here.
I don't know. You're completely not paying attention to the one person who can.
Garen, you're being a pain. Just if you have something to say, just.
No, I'm saying that out of character.
Ah, okay.
Right.
In character, she's not paying attention to you. In character, she's studying. She's writing down the charts and graphs and everything like that. Everything that needs to be written down so that she can investigate this further when she leaves.
Indeed, very smart. Now let's see. Yes.
Meanwhile, Sayala is working with a sword. Come on, your fire aspect. Create some lava with me. I control earth, you control fire. Create lava.
Alright.
Grace, I don't think you should want a fire Diclay. I don't think you that will be very useful for you. I think.
It's a diclave.
But there are other diclaves in there. Maybe there's an earth one.
Yes, indeed.
You could just take the Heartstone out and put it into another weapon. That's more or less how they work normally.
Indeed, that's how they work. You do find in Earth a white jade siphoning diclave. Yes.
There you go.
Dude, cool.
Yep. It's as you can imagine, it's a little bit. Let's see, what does it look like? Yes. The sides are engraved with a wave of crystals, which look so well that you can almost see them sparkle, even though they're just engravings. Yes.
Fascinating.
Let's see. So
I could try forcing the Guardian to tell us, but he hates Mickey.
The Memnons go. One of the Memnons go. Wait. The girl with the fish in the hair says, "Wait a minute. Crystal Song can fly."
What?
He's paranoid and he does not like ever. He would put it in the one place that the majority of people would not bother looking.
The ceiling.
What you're talking
Exactly.
About?
That's where the Hearthstone Chamber is.
You think so? Okay.
That's what I thought about an hour ago, but nobody asked, so I kept quiet.
Nite, Mickey like pinches the bridge of her nose. Nite, have you ever heard of a thing called permission to speak, ma'am? That's what you say if you want to address a superior officer and you have an idea.
By the way, have I regained essences?
Yeah, 2.
Put it in your head. Oh,
only
okay.
2?
2 essence.
It's been a while.
Alright. No, sure. 4's fine.
Okay, full of
Probably
essence.
the Metallands are not going to bother you again.
So everybody gets on platforms
It has
flying
nothing
away.
to do with the Metallands.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with them.
Well, come on, if you think about it, it's pretty logical. The guy could fly, he didn't need the platforms. What's a better place than the ceiling?
But next time when you come up with a good idea, you'll tell me about it, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. Okay, so yes, we get on the platforms and we start investigating the ceiling.
Well,
Indeed, I did not actually craft the Hearthstone chamber on this map, so
It's not important.
But as you move around and you find that there is indeed a very thin, and there's a hole. There are actually 2 holes in the ceiling. One, of course, for the light to filter through, and one that is barely 2 yards wide and half a yard. Sorry, it's barely 2 yards wide and half a yard wide. So it's a very narrow fit, especially for your flying apparati. Luckily, the Memnons can just walk up there and go, fascinating. Do you care to follow and
I'll just
climb?
jump in or climb or whatever.
Right? I'm not going to ask for a skill test because there's the treasure hunter, who's very eager to watch but is smart enough not to, is staying below with the platforms to make sure that they don't fly off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's absolutely no... So you could not fail right now. And you come to a ornate claw that holds a that holds a red jewel.
Wait. What kind of room have we arrived in? You haven't said that yet.
It's not so much a room, it's just a cave.
It's
a cave with bars all around, which leads you to consider with all manner of bars set into the wall.
Wait a minute.
There are a few words of wisdom scratched into the wall. And of course,
a minute.
What is this?
hanging upside down of the wall. Yes, Richard.
You are not doing that.
Well,
You are so ripping that off.
From what?
Aladdin, really?
That's not from Aladdin.
Red jewel inside of a cave filled with lava.
The lava comes afterwards, not during.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think
we grab the red jewel, and it's going to be a flight for our lives as we try and escape this frickin' place.
You're not supposed to take the red jewel, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, like I just want to say, in Aladdin, the red jewel is actually a trap. If you take it, the cave collapses.
Yeah, and then the lava comes and tries to kill you, and...
I think it's a coincidence, Richard.
I hope so, because if not, that's frickin' hilarious.
Anyway,
Mikri goes... give Dow points just for that.
Mikri just goes, this is it? This is not some kind of grand control room. Just a small cave.
Yes, the memos are quite positive as well, but considering that you've scoured the entire, what you feel like the entire workshop, you're pretty sure that you are now at the end of your track.
And Mikri thinks to herself, and where are the heartstones? She doesn't want to say it out loud because she thinks she's going to sound like an idiot.
I study the jewel and the claw.
Heartstone.
It's
my heartstone.
It's a relatively... The heartstone is a cut larger than you would expect, but it looks like a very simply grown hearthstone.
Wait a second. Can't you technically attune any heartstone of the right element to any Mansei of the right element?
No.
No? That's not how it works?
Every Mansei grows one hearthstone.
Really?
I should look up the pronunciation. Yes.
But I know there are Manseis like family Manseis who have multiple heartstones that they give to their
yes, that's
members.
Probably the exception. That's probably the exception. That would be actually not so much one Mansei as either a very. Let me put it this way. Standard Manseis. Yeah. Standard Manseis grow one hearthstone.
Okay.
There are exceptions.
Like the ones in Luxai. I'm pretty certain the ones in Luxai are like that.
Yes, a clever sorcerer can build a Mansei that grows multiple hearthstones.
So you can grow them.
Yes.
Okay.
They literally do grow.
This is interesting to Mikri then, that heartstone.
Yes, indeed. It is whomever possesses this hearthstone and communes with the Mansei is attuned to it.
Mikri is seriously contemplating if she should or not.
Indeed. And
Mikri does. I'm studying it, trying to see if I could attune to it.
Anyone can attune to it. Well, anyone with access to his essence pool. Now, let's see. One more thing is that the master of the Mansei can choose to share the benefits of a Mansei with others.
How does that work?
But it's a little bit more complicated, but just enough for now.
I reach out to touch the Mansei.
Okay, the Memnons tense up a little.
And I'm looking around, making sure that nothing's happening. I'm brace yourselves in case anything happens as I touch it.
Okay, the trap does not spring.
Whew. Okay, now I'm going to start studying it while I'm holding on to it. Or while I've got hold of it.
Alright, few other members also study it. And it takes a while for them. Interesting. The majority of this Mansei's power is diverted solely into the forge below.
I see. That's interesting.
There's not a lot of juice left for other ideas, other reasons.
Wait a minute.
This place is a disappointment.
This place this Mansei itself was created just for this forge. Who would have created it? That is interesting.
From down below, you hear a voice saying, "Crystal Song."
A smith. A smithy.
Crystal Song.
So a blacksmith created this, huh?
The Dragon King was a blacksmith guy. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. You hear from down below.
What's that?
Crystal's song was it was a genius, an inventor. He saw essence patterns as no one else.
Is that the Dragon King?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. However, he did employ others to actually make the damn things. He was all about the thrill of discovery, not about actually making anything out of it.
Wait a minute. So most of the power from this has been used towards the forge below. Is there any power whatsoever being used anywhere else?
And for that, I would like you to roll an occult for me, please.
Because if it was being used, or if most of it was being used for power for the forge below, it might lead us to a path to take us to where we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Epic!
That's enough to realize that there is a faint trail, a two-mode trail that links this Mancy to others, which is basically a trickle to make certain that the grid of Mancies know that they are still all operational.